JV,
What's happening, brother?
good day to you, man.
Appreciate that. How's your Monday going?
It's going, man.
Good answer.
Well, we saw the menu yesterday.
We did, yes.
And, I don't know about you, but I don't know what we watched.
Yeah, it was super weird, but in a very intriguing way, right?
It was captivating the entire time.
It was. I think for me, it was more of I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know the outcome. I kind of knew what was happening, but I just wanted to know why and how, if this was a one-off thing, or if this was a dude who was just really murdering people every time they came to the restaurant.
Right?
So, because I was like, if that's that, how's he getting away with that? How's he getting away with just people just going missing?
Rich people
Yeah.
getting away with it.
Yeah.
Dying and people. It's just you walk into this movie and you're expecting some type of thriller,
Right.
but you don't know what the thrill is. And you look at it and you're watching and it's yo, this is actually funny. It has John Leguizamo in this, right? This is funny.
Yeah.
Nicholas Hoult is delivering great comedic lines.
Yeah.
What's going on? But then there's a lot of dark undertones that is creepy. And so I don't know how you felt, but I was scared for them to go to the next meal, the next course every single time. It was what's gonna happen now?
Yeah. And I was like, are they
This pod is brought to you by Gatorade, by the way.
Are they going to be eating actual food? Or are they eating people? Because
I kind of thought that for a second.
Because you don't know what happens ahead of this dinner reservation, right?
We're just there.
You don't know what goes on. We're just another passenger for the ride, right? We literally start with them and go through the boat rides and go through all the steps in all their courses.
Yeah.
So you don't know what kind of place this is, and you don't know what happens afterwards. So you're just sitting there what are the, I was sitting there if I was a person at the table, this food makes me a little uncomfortable.
From the start, yes.
Yeah, and the dude was super weird, but like I said, in a very intriguing way. He kind of the whole time makes you wonder what is next? What's gonna happen?
But okay, that's a good point that you make that. So have you ever had have you ever sat down for any of these really fancy dinners that's 5 or 6 courses and you don't know what it is?
Right.
But it's coming to you and the chef kind of presents it and everything?
Yeah.
I have not. Never. I'm poor. But if Gatorade started sponsoring us, that might change.
Yeah. It's a new flavor tasting. I got you.
But I've read and I've had friends who've had these experiences, right?
Yeah.
And you are what's next?
Right.
That's the thing. So you were in there, what's next between the meals?
Yeah.
But during it's called the menu, and you're just what's next, for these people's lives and what's gonna happen now?
Yeah. I think I was going into it wanting to see it, right? It wasn't yeah, let's go check it out.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it, and so did you. I wasn't disappointed.
Oh, no, dude. No.
Not disappointed in this movie at all, I feel like it could have gotten disappointing really fast, but it was very well put together.
I think that's because of a lot of the dark undertones, like I said, but just the great writing.
Right.
Right? The fact that they did it as a legit dinner party restaurant experience and you have all these different conversations going on.
Yeah.
That's just and you're kind of diving in just very little into these people's lives.
Yeah.
And then at the center, you have this food critic who's just the worst person on the planet, right? Like this woman, like you go into this, you don't like this woman.
Right off the bat.
Because she's just like, oh, this and that, and I would expect this and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But like he hears, the head chef sees and hears everything and has a counter to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And has a counter to this there. I say this, man. I Anya Taylor-Joy, like, give it up for her. She is becoming like a great scream queen, right? She was in Split, where she was like the high school girl that was abducted, right? And she's in this as the date that's in here, but shouldn't be in here, and just wild.
Yeah, it's really hard to talk about it without like somebody being able to see it.
Yeah, dude, I recommend it because it just dropped. So we recommend everybody. This pod drops on Thursday. It's Monday. Everybody go see this movie, man. Yeah. This is fantastic small cinema that like I thoroughly enjoy, man.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing. Even I guess I'll say vaguely, the special effects weren't out of this world, like overused. It stayed pretty. I feel like pretty close to what could happen to you somewhere like this really easily.
Which is creepy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which, like, I just won't be getting on a ferry boat to go to a restaurant ever, you know what I mean? With John Leguizamo.
Yeah, he's the key to that, right? But yeah, like each of the people kind of had their own, it was kind of like their own problems going on. And that was kind of a big part of it too, just the stories between all the people.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that, man. I came back and Carmen was like, "How was the movie?" And I was like, "It's good. You wouldn't be a fan." And she goes, "Nope, I would not be." She already knows that like this movie is too dark, and haunting.
Yeah,
that it would not be her cup of tea.
That's fair. Not gonna win everybody over.
This is the movie directorial debut of. Actually, that's a big lie. He's actually Mark Miley has done a few movies. He's a big TV director. That's why. But like Ali G in the House, it's a small movie. Mm-hmm. The Big White, very small. Well, it started with Robin Williams. What's Your Number with Chris Evans and Anna Faris in 2011. He hasn't done much. We'll put it like that.
That's fine.
But he's a humongous, like Succession, Game of Thrones,
The
Affair, Shameless, Once Upon a Time, United States of Tara, Entourage, all these tight, great TV shows. That he's been doing for a while. I want to see this guy direct more and more movies, man, because he brings a certain flair and style that we've not seen. Like, I just love seeing, like, remember when we used to watch, like, early Ryan Coogler, like Creed, Fruitvale Station, Black Panther, and it's just like, yo, this guy's different, right?
Right.
This guy's, like, James Gunn, when he first started, we're like, yo, this guy and the way he makes movies is different.
Yeah.
He's not Spielberg, right? He's not Michael Bay. He's different. Mark Mylod has his own, like, feel and style.
Mm-hmm.
Want to see more of this guy.
Definitely.
Do his thing, man.
Definitely.
It's getting rave reviews. We just recommend go see the menu and order the souffle. It's delicious. Welcome to this week's episode of Movie in a Pod. I'm Clyde Smith.
And I'm Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we are discussing the trailers for Magic Mike Last Dance, Chevalier, what we're currently watching on the old television, and our movie of the week, The Bad Guys. All right, guys, we're going to check out some trailers. Watch our full reactions on our YouTube page. Javi's working on it, but it's right here. We're not even close to getting that.
Yeah, there's some steps that we got to take.
Okay,
right there.
cool.
We'll discuss that in
that'll be
offline here.
Off-pod conversation, guys. We'll get there for our 3 YouTube fans. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Mom, love you. Oh my God, he's back.
What did you want before Miami?
I just wanted to stay my life.
Yum.
Do you like bartending?
It's not really what I do.
What is it that you really do?
Ooh, he's unlocked this door.
But then you came
Why you
along
had to lock the door
and
with
gave me
classmates,
these
whatever.
unexpected,
So she could escape.
magical
Gonna
moments
think all this sexiness
that
happening.
made me remember who I really was.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, all right. She got some moves too, apparently.
Come with me to London.
Oh, they definitely WB.
Why are you
Where we at?
I'm gonna put on a show at this famous theater.
People are numb, disconnected. We're gonna wake them up with a wave of passion they've never felt before.
Hell yeah.
Turbo
Without
breaking?
further ado,
so.
I give you the visionary artist Magic Mike.
So,
The real question is, why you, Papa?
no one's believed in me like your mom has. So what's this show about?
It's the same old, will she marry for love or money?
So what does she pick? Love or money?
The real question is, why does she feel like she has to choose?
It sounds to me she just needs to let go.
And some good.
Maybe that as well.
You're not shutting me down, not this time.
You're so good at this. I'm not gonna just let us give up on it.
I want every woman that walks into this theater to feel that a woman can have whatever she wants, whenever she wants.
Wait, I know you. You were a cop, right?
Did you arrest her?
What's your name?
Kim?
Let you out for the warning, right?
Oh, it's my birthday. All right.
Yeah.
Magic Mike's Last Dance. According to IMDb, plot kept under wraps. I'll put it like this. Wasn't much under wraps in that trailer, bro.
There was a lot of plot in that
There
trailer.
was a lot of plot there, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So let me ask you a question, dude. Did you watch the first
go.
one, Magic Mike?
I did not. No.
Did you watch the second one, Magic Mike Double XL?
I did not. No.
Dude, I've seen
Now-
them all, bro.
I've seen clips of them all over the place, Facebook, stuff like that.
Oh, of course, man.
But I've never watched the movie in full. Yeah. Like
Okay.
I just saw the better part, probably.
No, dude, the whole movies are just fire, dude.
All right.
Channing Tatum should have won an Oscar for Best Dancer Alive.
Right.
He lost out though.
Okay. Who'd lose out to?
Turbo and Breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's going to always hold the record.
You know who also was nominated?
Who's that?
Jean-Claude Van Damme and Breaking.
It's the best scene.
It's the best scene ever.
Best scene. That's the best scene ever in a movie.
Did we not rewind that 90 times when we found that out? I remember sitting in your living room and I was like, Javi, rewind. Dude, just trust me. Rewind.
Yeah, yeah.
That's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Just getting it.
Just getting it, bro.
Grooving hard.
Just the
Was
best.
he like wearing like a leotard or
like a singlet.
a singlet?
Like he just got out of wrestling practice or something.
He was just wrestling on the court across the thing when he saw some stuff going down.
He stopped pinning a guy to the ground to come see what the circle of dancing people were doing.
He got up and left on the 2 count. He was about to win it, but he had to get there.
He had to get there. Like, what is all this hoorah going on? All right, dude. Magic Mike Last Dance. We see Mike. I guess that's his name, right?
Look, it's
Mike Lane.
Magic Mike seems like a stage name.
No, that's what his mama called him Mike. I'm gonna call him Mike.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. But he is back for a third movie.
He is.
And we're gonna see him dance with his shirt off.
A lot. And with a woman on him
Yes.
replacing his shirt.
Yes. A lot going on
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
water on the floor too, like Flashdance. Another good dance movie.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing breaks Step Up 2 though. The street
No,
stuff.
can't.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Man, that last scene. Bro.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. Or Save the Last Dance. Julia Stiles.
There's a lot of dance movies, dude.
So many dance movies.
They get kind of crossed over in my head sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then there's like Bring It On, which had dance elements in the cheerleading
Bring
movie.
It On? Yeah, I remember that one.
There's like 19 of those.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll put it like this. I'm not going to the theater to go see Magic Mike Last Dance.
That's fine. You can wait and watch it in the privacy of your of your own home. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah,
got
dude.
you.
This is a HBO. It's gonna be an HBO Max. 45 days later.
Extra large bucket of popcorn that night.
It's gonna be busy. Watching some Magic Mike. Carmen, you're going out with the girls, right? All right.
All right.
Me and Gil, Magic Mike. Gilligan's my puggle. You guys can check out my Instagram and check that old man out.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. I have seen the first one in its entirety.
Gotcha.
I have seen parts of the second one. They're just like every other dance movie except for Step Up to the Streets.
Right, of course.
They are very, very low on like good dialogue and stuff like that. And it's just like, yo, we're just moving and talking until we get to the next dance song or whatever number, right? And it's just like, all right, well, let's get there. Let's get there. I don't care that like there's an oil magnet who's going to take over the bottoms, and you got to dance your way to beat him to get your neighborhood back or something. You know what I mean? I don't. It just sounds like a very.
Yeah, I got you. Got to dance the debt away, right? Is that what it is?
There's only one way you get your neighborhood back, kids. You got to dance. Right?
Yeah.
You gotta dance. You gotta dance your heart out, okay?
Yeah.
We're on bulldozing this entire community. And somehow,
They get it done.
they get it done.
Yeah.
It just one dance move just inspires him to not make billions of dollars off of people,
Got some tears there.
off of real estate and stuff. But this one's different. He's trying to put on like one big last number before he's done.
Right.
And he's gonna find love in this finally. All right, cool.
Cool. Love story.
Love story it is. Guys, we're going to throw Magic Mike's Last Dance on our socials. Let us know your thoughts. Are you all in on the Channing Tatum last ride, or do you want to see 17 more of these? I can tell you that if you're Mrs. Smith, you're looking at watching 17 more of these.
That's fair.
It's all good. She doesn't listen or watch this pod. Remember, guys, we're on YouTube. Click and subscribe right there.
One day that'll work.
One day that's
One
going
day
to
it'll
work,
work.
guys.
Yeah,
I'm just
we'll
going to put my
We're working on it.
finger up. It's going to be like, boop,
Yeah.
right there. So, yeah, guys, check it out.
Welcome to Paris, Joseph.
Monsieur, I fear this will not be a kind place to such a boy.
Oh, wow.
The boy has talent
already.
but one in particular that is exceptional.
Especially that guy.
Very
That guy,
well.
actually. That actually, the first guy was all right.
I realized the more I excelled, the less I was alone.
Were you always so competitive?
The show-off who spoiled Mozart's concert.
May I play with you, monsieur?
Well, I hope this won't be embarrassing for you.
Compliment.
Oh, here we go. A little violin battling? We just had dance battling. We got violin
Yeah.
battling?
Crazy
Who the hell
time.
is that?
You are quite a remarkable man, Joseph. I, Marie Antoinette, Queen of France, hereby anoint you Chevalier.
Any other country,
Chevalier?
your colour would not be wearing such fine clothes.
One day, the whole world will know me. And of course, the music will be spectacular. Bold.
You don't belong here.
You're a party trick. You're a pet playing the violin.
A lot of racism in this movie.
It was going so good till that point.
You know I am the best.
You are playing a dangerous game, friend.
You forget your place, boy.
Break his hands.
That guy always plays a good villain.
is painful for us, my son. But there is always
the choice to fight.
I'm putting on a concert. Let us fund the revolution.
Same damn movie.
You cannot afford to make any more enemies.
France is changing.
You could be more influential than you know. Leverage it.
Okay.
If you take to the stage, you will be erased. There will be no new France. You cannot topple what has been ordained by God.
Not everything is about you people.
All right. Chevrolet, yeah. Chevalier. Trailblazer.
Yeah.
Chevalier, based on the true story of composer Joseph Bologna, Chevalier de Saint George, the illegitimate son of an African slave and a French plantation owner who rises to heights in French society as a composer before an ill-fated love affair. All right.
Yeah, it was a lot there.
Yeah, that's
lot going on.
That's yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So your thoughts, man?
I don't know. That was a lot going on. Apparently we have a prodigy musician.
Kind of like yourself.
I appreciate that.
Just speaking facts,
I
dude.
mean, it's for others to say, not me.
That's what I'm saying. Damn it. I'm others. Ladies and gentlemen, nice to meet you. I'm others. You can call me Clyde, though.
Story of racism in the time. That's really all I got from it.
But I like how we're gonna beat racism by putting on a show. Just like, yo, man, same exact thing. What we were just talking about with Magic Mike. Just in a different time period. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this one you're not dancing. You're
play the shit out of that violin, son, to end racism. After the show, you just bring everybody to a tier and they're like, racism's over, guys.
Yeah, that's it.
We're good.
Oh, boy.
We're all equals. This looks fun, man. This looks like a time period piece, which it is. Really sexy cast.
Yeah.
I will not be in the theater for this.
Yeah, it's
this
not
does
something
not tickle my fancy.
Right. This would be catch it when it's just kind of on streaming somewhere.
Wow, this is on Hulu. Okay.
Yeah.
Boop. I guess I'll throw this on.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, Samara Weaving is cool.
Yep.
Minnie Driver's awesome in everything that she does. Martin Koskos as Malto. I cannot pronounce these damn names.
That is fine.
He looks cool. He's always a good villain.
Right.
So yeah, guys, Chevalier, let us know your thoughts. A African slave and French plantation owner had a black child, and he's a violinist prodigy. So also
cool.
Also loving all the French pretty girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been one. I don't know if it might have been 17 or one or something.
They wear a lot. They have a lot on. They have a lot of things on.
I mean, but he's a violinist, so he takes his time and figures it out. We're moving into R-rated categories here, guys.
Yeah,
we're gonna exit out of this conversation. We're trying to win a Webby one of these damn days, not with Javi's dirty mind over here, right? Sorry. Good gosh. Keep it clean, man.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, guys. We're gonna talk. We're gonna throw Chevrolet, Chevalier, whatever the hell this movie is, man. The Black Violin is from France on our socials. Let us know your thoughts. Or is this something that you are gonna see maybe with your grandmother? My grandmother would not be into this. She only likes to watch like westerns, like Gunsmoke. So, yeah, with those on our socials, guys. Let us know your thoughts. Holiday season, man. Thanksgiving right around the corner, brother.
Yeah, literally a few days away.
A few days away, man. What are you watching on television these days, man? Anything fun? Anything good?
I started rewatching Walking Dead. I think I
You
told
did
you about
tell me
that.
Yeah.
Because the new episode, actually, the final episode of the series came out last night.
Series finale.
Series finale.
Oh, wow.
Like
Who got
11
married?
seasons. I haven't watched none of the last season yet. I'm waiting for it to all come out at one time.
Okay. If somebody doesn't get married in the last episode, then it's all, none of this is worth it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on this season at all. I've steered clear of the whole thing.
Is there a character named Eggers?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I'm not watching it then.
I think that was from a different movie, different show.
I don't know. I just not watching it. If there's not a character named Eggers in it, I'm just putting my foot down, dude.
That's
Simple
fine.
as that,
That's
okay?
fine.
Just new things that are happening with Clyde's life, okay? Don't worry about
That's
it.
your drawing the line.
If there's not a character in Eggers in the TV show, it's not happening, guys.
I wish I could think of what movie I'm thinking about. Oh, looks like from Men in Black, wasn't it? And the lady's talking about Vincent. No,
I think you're right, actually.
Talking about Egger. That's what.
It's weird how that's like in the back of my mind somewhere, and it comes out. I have no clue where it was at, but this is why we're boys. Anyway,
that's the only thing I ever think anybody's saying that word.
Anyway, you were saying, sir. Sorry.
So yeah, Walking Dead. Rewatching that now. I caught the movie Slumberland over the weekend.
Oh,
with Jason Momoa.
Yeah. It's a Christmas movie, right?
Yes, it's a Christmas movie.
All right, talk to me.
I don't know if it's a Christmas movie or not. But give it a watch.
Okay.
I think this is one of the funnest characters I've seen him play.
Really?
Yes. He has such a good time in this movie.
Is it for all ages?
Yeah.
This movie? Okay.
Yeah. It's nothing.
It's rated G?
It's probably something like that.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't even have a rating. Just put it out.
Fun.
It's good to go.
Rated F for fun.
But if you get a chance, check that one out. Like I said, to me, it looked like he had just the best time of his life.
Dope. I love seeing that. I love seeing actors just have really good time in movies, right? Like,
and that's kind of his thing, is just like really putting off those vibes when he's playing a character.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, he came on the scene. I know he was on like a bunch of soap operas and stuff like that. Yeah. But like when he was the dude from Game of Thrones, right? That was a really tough scene.
Yes.
That was a tough role for him, right? He was playing this Darth Raki. He basically had his way with a woman on screen, right?
Yeah.
It was just really, really tough, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I know, like, as soon as the scene was over, he was just like, "Are you okay?" Like, I just, that's the vibe that like he always is. But like, being able to be like Aquaman and be like gnarly and have a good time, right? And probably this movie that you're talking about, Slumberland, he just gives off those vibes. So I love seeing that. So that right there alone, I'm gonna watch this tonight.
Yeah, it was actually. I mean, it was a good movie in general.
Love it.
Me and the wife watching. It was a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah. What about you? What you up to?
How About Your Mother?
Fantastic.
It's one of those shows, man. You gotta watch every few years, man. There's two, like I think we've talked about it, but there's two shows I watch every few years, man. It's gonna be How I Met Your Mother and New Girl. Those are the two ones that just like, while I'm in my 30s, this is what's gonna happen, right? While I'm in my 20s, in my 40s, I'll watch Men of a Certain Age or something. I don't know, right?
Watch, This Is 40.
This is 40. We're gonna go, right? Exactly. Right? Got 5 years. I'm gonna knock all this out.
It's a good movie.
It really is, though. But no, watching that, man. But you know what's been really difficult for me, man? There's a lot of good streaming shows out, but unless it's on Netflix, it's really difficult to watch, man.
Why's that?
Netflix has spoiled us.
They do just throw just the best suggestions, I think.
The best suggestions, but like, you get a new series or a new show.
Oh, yeah.
You get 10 to 12 episodes, man, off the bat. You don't have to wait, man. Like, I have still not watched Andor.
I have not watched
and
it
I
either.
want to because I hear great things, and I
Yeah,
hear
I hear a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
I was listening to John Levitt's podcast, Love It or Leave It, this weekend, and he said it's Disney's Lucas' best TV series.
They were talking about that on Smart List today too.
Yes.
Who was on there? Kamal Nanjiani.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, Will Arnett
is just the man, by
just
the way.
so fantastic. He had so many jokes about that, him and Sean. But yeah, they were talking about it. Just always good things. Always good things.
So, yeah, exactly. So I definitely want to start that. But you know what? It's because of the Netflix effect where we're just spoiled with this 10 episodes, because I watch an episode and I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and get this next episode in.
Yeah.
And then it's just like all
12
right,
hours later.
I'm not going to watch this anytime. So I got to wait a whole week for this. I mean, I have to wait a whole week for this.
So Andor, oh yeah, because Disney Plus don't drop them all at one time.
They don't drop them all the time, man. There's another show here that I love. It's what's this show called here? The Peripheral. It's on Amazon Prime with Chloe Grace Moretz.
Nice.
And it's a fantastic show, man. And it's right up my alley. The problem is that it's a weekly show. So it's just like,
you just don't want to go back to that.
Yeah.
Just don't, and that's why, like exactly why I'm not watching all of The Walking Dead, because I wanted to watch it all at one time.
Exactly.
And whether that's good or bad, it's just the way I want to watch it. I mean, I can follow one or two shows weekly, but even more than that, like when we do like She-Hulk and stuff like that comes out.
Yeah.
You know, I can catch that one thing.
And I think it's because like it's an assignment. It's fun, but it's also an assignment for us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we do this pod now.
Well, with like a Wednesday drop, Wednesday or Thursday, you can still watch it whenever you want to over the weekend.
True.
You know, you don't have to wait like The Walking Dead comes on like Sunday night.
Yeah,
So
this show's Fridays. It's
yeah, I got things to do.
Dude.
I ain't got time to schedule my life around all these. And then when you got
Whiskey
a
Cokes,
bunch
man.
of shows, just not something you want to do.
True. So that's why it's Hulu has all of How I Met Your Mother right now, man.
Perfect.
So Carpe Diem. Highly recommend. All right, JV.
Yes, sir.
Jump to our movie of the week, man. And I like this one.
Yeah.
This was a good pick. The Bad Guys.
Bad Guys.
This movie was released this year, 2022. This was directed by Pierre Perel, written by Ethan Cohen.
We had a budget of $80 million, and the box office brought in $250.4 million. Yeah, payday, buddy.
Let's go.
We have starting this one Sam Rockwell as Mr. Wolf, Mark Moronis as Mr. Snake, Aquafina as Miss Tarantula, Craig Robertson as Mr. Shark, Anthony Ramos as Mr. Piranha, Richard Avande as Professor Rupert Marmalade. It's so long. Zazie Beetz as Diane Foxington / the Crimson Paw, and Alex Barstein as Police Chief Misty Luggins.
Oh, yeah. All right, brother. Like you do every week, bringing it. Never gave up. Never provided a bad synopsis. Go ahead, drop another one on us, man. Drum roll. Hit it.
We have a team of bad guys that find themselves locked up and end up having to go to a good guy class in order to fit into society, right? So they can stop being so mean. But eventually they try to pull off another heist during their good guy classes, but they actually find themselves saving the day.
Saving the day. Yeah. So you called it a good guy class. I called it a good guy clinic, right? Yeah. So it's like, it's my note right there. Guys, we don't practice this, okay? This is not rehearsed. So we just jump in the pod room and see what happens. Yeah. All right. Dude, we got the baddest literary characters are the best thieves in this city composed of humans and like 7 anthropomorphic animals. Dude.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, it was weird.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, I actually had to watch the first part like 2 times because it went through and I was like, so they don't quite fit in. And then I was like, maybe it's because they're criminals. And then I watched it again. I was like, no, it's because they're they actually see them as the animals, not like as a person.
You are
like
a big ass shark.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I got that. That was funny. I thought that was a good addition.
There's 7
Right.
in the entire movie. I had to watch it again this morning when I got up. Because, like, I watched it last night. And then I watched it again this morning. The reason I got up, I was like, all right, let me go ahead and do my yoga and old man stuff, coffee, take the dog out. But I was just like, wait, there's only 7 animals in this entire movie.
Well, there's like 1,000 guinea pigs, though.
Yes, but they don't wear clothes and they don't talk.
Yeah. They're actual, like I said, they're not like a persona.
Those are pets.
Yeah. They're food for some of them.
Facts. All right, man, let's jump into this here. So we have Sam Rockwell as Wolf, Mr. Wolf. One is Sam Rockwell, and he just has a really like cool vibe to him, his voice.
Yeah.
And he's just cool, calm, and collected. He reminds me of, he's a mix, right? He's this, his character is De Niro in Heat, mixed with the styles of like Clooney and Pitt in the Ocean's movies, right? He's so fresh and deaf every time. But let's not forget the quick hands and wit of Will Smith in Focus, okay?
All right, yes.
Like, they like gathered all these great different like heist thieves and everything.
Yeah.
And got this guy, man. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Wasn't he a bird at one point too? Like called it's like The Disguise or something like that. He got turned into a bird.
Yep.
That was a good one too.
So like, but like Sam, like he's like the leader of the gang.
Yes.
And he's also the one who turns around and like influences them to go good because it goes along with the plot.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
There's somebody who pours into him.
Yeah.
Right. And he gets that dog wag kind of feeling.
You get that tail wagging.
That tail wagging, right? And it's just like, oh wait, this is a good feeling.
Yeah.
I like this. This fills me up more than doing anything else.
Yeah, he liked being called a good boy.
Yeah. I do as well. You know? My grandmother does that, you know, when I finish raking her leaves and stuff. So you're a good boy. Come in here and get some chicken.
Right.
Grandma always had the chicken ready.
Probably some good chicken, man.
Bruh, seasoned perfectly. Thank God there was no chickens in this movie, so that would be weird right now. Awesome, man. So our next character is we got Mark Maron as the Snake.
Yeah.
Talk to me, brother.
I enjoyed that this snake was the safecracker.
Yeah.
And like, because he doesn't have hands.
It just has no hands.
That was the best part.
Yeah.
Was like everything he did, he was just doing it with his tail.
Yeah.
But you know, he's the kind of the comic relief, right? He's the dry comic relief, right?
Yeah.
He's just sarcastic and he's just always like looking on the bad side of things. But he's like it's a funny buddy thing between him and Mr. Wolf because they're like kind of mean to each other.
Oh yeah.
But they're also best friends.
Yeah. Look out for each other and everything.
But yeah, he was funny. But yeah, just that tail doing everything was great.
He reminds me of a movie that we just recently did, James Caan in Thief. Older, cynical, hates the world.
Yeah.
Right? The world is out to get me. Like, I don't care about anything.
Yeah.
I want out, but I want to stay. Like, you know, I got to do one more job and stuff like that. And that's what it was. Because remember, like, when they were at their hideout or whatever, he was like, man, we got a good thing. Let's just lay low and just do thing. Yeah. But Wolf gets him to do this, like, one last job.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And just the same thing from that movie where he had that one last job to do, man. So, as the safecracker, I thought that was really cool.
Almost the same movie.
Right?
But
that's like
I did not think about that.
But that's also Heat.
Yeah.
Right? That's also Focus. Like,
it's
all these heist movies is like, we got one more job, guys, and we're out forever.
Yeah.
That's these amazing heist movies, man. I love it. Let's talk about Awkwafina as Miss Tarantula. They call her Webbs. A sharp-tongued and sarcastic expert. She's the tech person, man. I have reminders of like I reviewed I spent my afternoon thinking about a lot of different heist movies, right?
Yeah.
And like matching characters up and everything. She's the tech person.
Yeah.
What movie am I thinking of, and who am I thinking of?
I'm thinking quite a few different ones, man.
Dude,
That could be quite a
Seth
few.
Green in The Italian Job.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, the Napster.
Yeah. Right.
Oh,
I was
boy.
just like, dude, definitely that. That's perfect.
Oh,
like
man.
we could have done like Rihanna in Ocean's 8, but that's not as iconic
Right.
as Seth Green's character in Italian Job. That was just a fantastic role for him. That was just perfect.
Yeah, she was just this little tiny tarantula, right?
Yeah.
Because they're all like kind of the size they would be.
Yeah.
So it's not like she's like a full size tarantula. It's a little tiny tarantula walking around with gear. You know?
Tech gear.
And like the one part where she like opens up all her stuff, so she's using all her feet to hit all the different keyboards. It's so good.
Yeah, very very cute there. All right, we got Craig Robinson as the shark, is the master disguise. Once again, I gotta match it up, man. I gotta match it up. I got one for everybody.
All right, let's go.
Val Kilmer and the Saint. You ever seen that?
It's been a minute.
I couldn't think of anybody else, but like the first thing that came to mind was Val Kilmer as in the Saint, and it's because Val Kilmer did a lot of different disguises in there, right? And he was like a master of disguise. Like, okay, that one wasn't good. I'm sorry, guys.
For me, it was more of a Dana Carvey from Master of Disguise.
I was thinking about that one, but I was like, I wanted to go with like a legit, like good heist kind of film, though. My first thought was Dana Carvey and Master of Disguise. Okay, I do like that.
Because it's like kind of ridiculous.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, and that's kind of the same vibe of that one. It's like kind of ridiculous.
When he rolled up to like the guy when they were trying to steal, like save the hamsters or whatever, and he rolled up to the guy, he was like, "Son," and he turns around and they both have mustaches and bald heads.
Yeah,
I was just like, bro, you really going for this?
Master of Disguise.
Master of Disguise, right there, man. And then we got Anthony Ramos as Piranha, the short-tempered muscle of the group there. Now, this one I couldn't find anybody, right? Because typically, every one of these heist movies, they do have some type of muscle.
Yeah.
Like Val Kilmer in Heat would be that muscle.
Mm-hmm. Or Jason Statham.
In any movie that he's ever done,
single movie,
any movie that he's stealing something, he is that guy, right? So yes, we'll go with Jason Statham in any movie. Hell, we'll do Jason Statham when he beat the crap out of a shark. Who cares? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
He did beat the crap out of a shark, right?
Put hands on that shark, bro.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the second one. Shark's mom comes up, takes him down. The Meg 2. Mom's Revenge. I'm in the writing room right now.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Forget my small Sogo's Japanese steakhouse movie. We're doing the Meg 2, okay? We're going big budget, Javi.
Let's do it.
Uprock Productions is going big budget. We're not doing small art house movies.
Yeah.
You also have Richard Adoyo as Professor Rupert Marmalade. A wealthy guinea pig philanthropist, man. If you've never seen Richard Adoye, watch this guy, okay? And watch this guy in The Watch. Okay? He is fabulous. He's funny. Plays Jamarcus. He's just awesome. And his voice is just amazing.
Yeah, and this character was really amusing in this role, like because he's he's just so cute.
Very.
But he's really the meanest person in this whole movie. The most evil villain.
Very. But, comes across as the sweetest little guinea pig on the planet, right?
Cutest little guinea pig
And
ever.
I feel like this is the second time that we've seen a movie this year with an evil guinea pig. Am I right or wrong about that? Did we not see Super Pets? Was that not a guinea pig?
Super Pets. Was that? I think that was a guinea pig.
Guys,
was it a guinea pig?
Don't get your kids guinea pigs, okay?
Yeah, they are just up to no good.
They're up to no good. They're probably plotting like cats.
Yeah.
On how to kill us. I don't recommend getting a guinea pig, all right?
I forgot about that.
My neighbor, her daughter has a guinea pig, and they let it roam the house.
Yeah, in a ball.
Oh, it gets out of that ball.
Oh,
It literally knows.
So it is an evil genius. It knows how to pick locks. It's starting, Clyde.
Even
lock your door.
Even more
locks.
that, right? It's not like a slick guinea pig, like it can pull out like a key or something and like pick it or whatever. It'll literally back up and roll into the wall like at an angle.
Oh my gosh!
Like at the corner of a wall.
Yeah,
and knows like the little plastic ball is gonna split. And it's gonna be out.
That's great.
Poop goes everywhere in her house.
Oh no, it's a little poop ball.
Yeah. She spends a lot on vacuuming.
Yeah.
So
I mean, guinea pigs are cute, but
sure.
they are evil apparently.
Yeah,
it's a trend.
I have an outside cat, so if it does try to come around here, hopefully that cat
is going to get taken out and choked out
probably
underneath your porch. You'll never know. He's gonna walk out there. Little guinea pig's gonna be dragging him off the edge of the deck.
Guinea pig's gonna be like, "Bro, if you don't say nothing, I won't say nothing." I'll be like,
"Just throw me some treats out here. We're straight.
All right, we're good." Guys, it's all good. My wife is never gonna listen to this pod. Okay.
Oh no.
She's never gonna listen to it. She's like 19 episodes back, guys. So she's never gonna catch up. She went to go see Wakanda Forever with us and has not listened to the pod, so we're good. All right, moving forward here, we got Zazie Beetz as Diane Foxington, the last anthropomorphic animal in this movie. She's the governor of the state. So this was weird for me, okay?
Yeah, it took a weird turn there.
This was weird, right? Because it's like, all right, Diane Foxington, okay, cool, you're the governor?
Yeah.
Why are you doing a bunch of city stuff? Unless we're in like the capital, but nothing has ever talked about where we are.
Yeah, it's just
usually it's mayor.
I mean,
so governor's over the state.
Yeah.
Mayor's over the city. So we're in a city.
Correct.
Let's say we're in LA.
She was trying to stop the bad guys, man.
So she came to the city.
She had her reasons.
She had a reason.
Undercover reasons.
But the bad guy's that bad that we got to call on the governor.
Yeah.
Mayor couldn't. That's embarrassing for the mayor. Okay, of whatever city that is.
Well, he's probably scared of the wolf, man.
I mean, I am.
I mean, I would. There's a shark and a piranha.
It's a shark.
Have you noticed that all of the bad guys are like the scary animals?
They are.
One of these isn't like a lamb.
No.
There's no lambs in here.
No, dude. Wolf?
Yeah.
Shark?
But the cutest one is the most evil. Pretty messed up.
Exactly.
Pretty messed up.
Exactly, man.
Bad
you know,
name
we
for
can.
piranhas.
Man, just everybody's been saying bad crap about piranhas for years, man. I'm like, yo, put those in your fish tank, man. Yeah. You can put those in there with your goldfish. It's all good. No, bad idea.
Bad idea.
I'm not a fish guy, so I don't know. Bad day for the piranha, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, Diane Foxington is the governor of the state, and she's really against what the bad guys do. We come to find out that she is actually a reformed bad guy, master thief, former criminal mastermind known as the Crimson Paw. And when she comes in as the Crimson Paw, she's just a badass.
Yep.
Right? All the tech, all the moves. I love that fight scene in the jail.
Yeah.
That was just awesome, right? Everything about that was dope, man. And that kind of, but you're like, okay, the Crimson Paw, like she is not to be messed with, bro.
Paws, yeah.
Just skibbity paps for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody get these skibbity paps.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Bornstein as Police Chief Misty Luggins. This was cool, man. I love Alex Bornstein. Her voice is amazing, and it was perfect here. It kind of as that not so intelligent cop.
Yeah.
She's the foil of the bad guys. Like, I love in the beginning where they're just like, why'd you go this way? Like a good chase scene, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like her and her, like the police chiefs, all like her men or whatever going out there, and they all got beat and like outraced by the bad guys and everything. So it's like, and she's kind of the foil throughout the entire movie, but kind of gets her comeuppance at the end.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that, man. So Looking Out. Man, this was like a 90-something minute movie, very, very short, very, very tight. But I do have a little bit to talk about, like the look and the feel of the movie, man.
Yeah.
I feel like they took a page out of like Into the Spider-Verse with like the look and feel, man. This was different animation.
Yeah.
We haven't seen since Into the Spider-Verse, and it was like, yo, if this is where we're at with animation now, like, I can watch this.
Yeah, we're kind of in between, like, the kind of Looney Tunes world.
Yeah.
And the, quotations, the real world.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? It's still, like, these could be real people doing this if they wanted to do a live-action movie.
Yeah.
But it's still, but when you're watching it, it's based on that kind of Looney Tunes comedy.
Oh yeah,
comedy animation, which was a good time.
Like I love the movie Zootopia. It's a really, really good movie. The look, the feel, the style, the animation,
right?
Everything is awesome. This is light years ahead of Zootopia, man. Like light years ahead. This is just a really good looking film, right? Most animation movies, you look at it and it doesn't look like a world that you can get into, that you can get immersed in. It's just like, okay, this is happening on screen. Cool, whatever, right? But this movie, this is a world that, once again, I use the term like lived in.
Yeah.
You can actually be in. Even though this is an animation movie, it reminds me a lot of that Into the Spider-Verse, where this does seem like a world that like I could live in.
Yeah.
Even like Zootopia, you take yourself and you're like, okay, what animal would I be? Duh, I'd be a penguin. Why? Because penguins are awesome and they wear suits all the time.
They're always suited.
They're always suited. It's always suited and booted, baby. But that's the animal that I would be. But I couldn't see myself as a penguin in that movie while I'm watching it, right? And that's kind of that immersive experience that I love. Even when I go to the theater, like we went to go see The Menu.
Yeah.
You felt like you were at that dinner party, you were in like the restaurant, in that room and stuff. And it was just like, this is awkward. This is weird feeling, right?
You didn't see anything that you didn't see anything that you weren't supposed to see.
Exactly.
No secrets.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So the bad guys was the same exact way, man. From that very start of the scene where they're Snake and Wolf are at the table eating and drinking, having their breakfast or whatever. You really feel like you're in the table right next to them.
Yeah.
Right. And that did not end throughout the entire movie.
Agreed.
And that's a really good immersive experience in a movie, and definitely in an animation movie as well.
Oh,
yeah. I love that, man. Also the music, one word, cool. Just cool, man.
Yeah.
It was just a very fun movie. Hell, halfway through it, you got Anthony Ramos from Into the Heights and in Hamilton. He does his own damn number on this, him as Piranha does his own damn number, right?
Yeah, which was awesome.
And that was like his real voice, right?
Yeah.
So
that was my favorite scene.
But like Shark Craig Robinson is up there playing the drums. And like Craig Robinson really does play every instrument.
Yeah.
So
and then the tarantula gets up and starts on the DJ table.
Just one record.
Yeah, you just skipped it like 2 times. That's it. That's all you needed.
couldn't, he couldn't cross records. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, nah, man, just a fun time, brother. I loved it. All right, brother. Anything else before I give it a theme here?
No, man, that was pretty good. It was a good time.
All right, guys. Really short, nothing big here. This movie is even the baddest of guys can do good and be good.
Right.
That's what this is. That's what it's telling, man. I think you wrapped it up very perfectly when you said all the bad guys it's a wolf, it's a snake, it's a tarantula, it's a shark, it's a piranha, right? Things that we are afraid of, right?
Yeah.
Naturally. We're not naturally afraid of guinea pigs, but it comes to find out that the guinea pig is the worst out of this bunch and the scariest of what they're trying to do, man.
Yeah.
So even the baddest guys can do good, and they did prove that with a push pop.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that's our conversation about 2022's The Bad Guys. JV, first time watching this?
Second time watching it, actually.
Nice. It's nice, man.
Caught it when it first dropped, but I didn't really remember. I didn't really watch it.
Yeah.
I watched it, but it wasn't something that I was trying to bank,
Playing Candy Crush while you were playing it?
Something like that, yeah.
What are your thoughts and ratings on it, brother?
I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5 buckets of popcorn this week. Yeah, I mean, it was a fun time. It was just a good animation. The characters were fun to watch.
Yeah.
You can kind of link up to one of them and be like, oh yeah, that'd be me if I was this bad guy, right? And just the overall story and the whole thing to the end was very entertaining. How about you, man?
Yeah, man. I'm right there with you. I'm gonna give this 4 buckets of popcorn out of 5 there. We saw DC Super Pets as well, and they both came out this year. This is the better movie, man, out of the two. You have a star-studded cast when it comes to that DC Super Pets movie, right? And you're also banking it with all the greatest DC legends, Batman, Superman, Aquaman, all that stuff there. And that was cool, man. But this revolves around more sharp-witted interactions. You felt like this was a team, right? These bad guys were a team. They've been together for a while. They're talking junk back and forth with each other, man. And everybody was silver-tongued, and everybody had quips for one another and everything, right?
Yeah.
I love that. Definitely reminded me of that Ocean's 11 team, right?
Right.
How there was just dialogue, and everybody shits on Matt Damon, right? I just love it. I just love it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So there was that. Everybody was just talking and having a good time and laughing, and then let's talk shit about Matt Damon's character, right? So that was fun, man. Once again, the animation was immersive. Wolf's car was badass, by the way, right?
Yes, it was.
And what brought it together for me is just Zazie Beetz is just a fantastic actor.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
And even though it's only her voice here, it's her, and she's just giving it her all. I just want her to take over the world. That'd be awesome.
She's going that way. She's getting there.
She is definitely getting there, man. So, Bad Guys, 4 buckets of popcorn out of 5. Rewatchability is off the charts. It's on Netflix right now, guys. Get your kids, get your grandma. This is a good time for everybody. All right, team. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through The Bad Guys. Next week, we will be discussing Goodbye World.
That's streaming on Amazon Prime.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as I am Clyde D. Smith.
I'm Javier Villalobos. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.